So Tacian was diagnosed with ADHD at an early 4. Since then, he's been diagnosed with conduct disorder, which as a teenager, if you let that go, it can get pretty rough and really intense. We've moved on now within the school. He has been had some formal assessments, and he has been diagnosed within the school setting with an emotional disability. I have been in recovery now for going on 3 years. On April 8th, I will celebrate 3 years of sobriety, which is amazing, through being in recovery. I was part of a program called it's called Family Recovery Court. You go to court every Friday. You report in front of the magistrate. What it's trying to do is reunite your family. My son was taken away from me for 8 months because of my issues. And in order for me to get him back, that's what I had to participate in, was the Family Recovery Court. And then the magistrate, she gave us a list of resources, but this one just caught my eye. Because I work at a daycare, and they had a poster or a postcard that said the Bridges Program, Maryland Coalition of Families. And I was in a time where I was desperate. My son still receives behavior therapy at Kennedy Krieger, but at school, there was no interventions in place. And I picked up that postcard, and I immediately called. And I was like, when I say desperate, I was crying. So this is the magical part. Taylor's been with Tacian for maybe 8 months, I think, as our care coordinator. She's our advocate. She comes to IEP meetings. But she's given Tace these resources and these outlets to be more social. He's kind of awkward. He, again, he can be very aggressive. Now for my son, he has a huge team of people who just care and will do anything to find resources for us. The suggestion was that because we both were part of the trauma, there was a lot of trauma in his formative years. We realized that what we were trying, the goal was, and Florina was on board with us, was not to be able to relieve himself of the trauma first. It was just to be able to have decent behavior, make good behavior choices, because he's never going to be able to discuss anything if you can't even get him to sit still. You've kind of seen this quiet little boy who can lash out. Now he's playing sports and running and making friends, and that was it. It's great. Just her presence in his life has been a miracle. And I try to explain to other moms, because there are other moms that come to me and have seen our struggle, and I have explained to them too that this does exist, and I will help you and I will guide you so that you can be part of the Center for Children and the Bridges program. This is hard. Being a mom is hard, and we do have to take care of ourselves, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of them. We're not available or present in their life. So, I feel grateful. I want him first to know that he can be whatever he wants to be. I don't know what he wants to do. I will support him in anything he wants to do. I want him to know that no matter what, he is loved and safe.